Hello and welcome in to Eagles After Dark. This is the PHLY Eagles podcast. I am Jamie Lynch, and joining me to react live to the Philadelphia Eagles debut on Hard Knocks, live from the Xfinity Mobile Studios, Mr. EJ Smith and Mr. Violations Greg. Gentlemen, how are we?
I didn't know you were going to go full government on VG here. I didn't know that you were doing that.
That's my government name.
Violations Greg. Yes.
Serious.
But guys, I asked you to do this today because I have always been a huge Hard Knocks fan. I've always wanted to see the Philadelphia Eagles on Hard Knocks. We finally got our wish, albeit with the NFC East edition. I thought tonight's episode, just surface level, was pretty cool.
Yeah,
it was great.
Definitely a good window into a lot of things. You know, as a reporter, I'm a big fan of when the docuseries come to town, because you oftentimes do get a look at the team that you usually can't get. So definitely some interesting things to talk about for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't have to start off with the Dallas thing. That was a little bit of a gut shot right at the get-go. But it's great, man. I love it, but I hate it because I'm not hating like Schottenheimer. I thought he was like a dweeb and stuff, and I kind of liked him, man. He seems okay.
He seemed
a lot of F-bombs throughout the whole episode, too.
Yeah, there was a lot of cursing. Mr. Serriani has a little potty mouth on him, too. We'll get into all that. But the episode started, the little teaser segment with Sirianni and Saquon talking about the comments of outside this building, the sky is falling, EJ. That seems to kind of be the sentiment they're all regurgitating, and inside everything's fine. And I'm like, well, what about the guy down there at the locker that said everything's not fine? It seems like they're trying to convince themselves that that's reality when it may not be.
Yeah, it definitely aligns with what we've heard from a lot of the players. You know, Saquon said it after the Bears game that the sky's not falling inside the building like it is outside the building. And, you know, we don't sell it short, Jamie. You know, the conversation started with one Brandon Graham and Nick Sirainni, which I found to be telling and profound. You know, that like the importance of Brandon Graham. You know, like I know that some people have talked about the role he has on the field, but I do think that the leadership role that he occupies off of it was noteworthy. Again, they really started the whole series with Nick Sirianni and him talking there. And yeah, I agree with you. It seems like they're trying to will these positive, you know, this positive energy into existence. You know, and even in the days leading up to that Bears game, how much they harped on certain things about like details and fundamentals. I actually wanted to ask you guys what you thought of that. You know, the emphasis placed on it, and then the product, you know, in hindsight, seeing how they played. Like, is that a concern for you guys? That
just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit.
I mean, Brandon, he seems like he's part therapist, like Nick's therapist, just listening to him, nodding, encouraging him. Yeah, you got this. Go ahead, you got it. It's like,
yeah, that's the right message, Nick. You got it.
Yeah. But meanwhile, like we heard the sky's falling like 3 times. It's like the guy at the dumpster fire where it's on fire. They're like, oh, the sky's falling out there, but we're cool in here. It's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple other observations about teams in the NFC East. I thought it was very funny that Jackson Dart doesn't understand how wind works or where the ocean is.
I'm so with him on that, dude. Where is this wind coming from all the time? I'm completely with him on this. We're inland like 40 miles. Like, where is this wind coming from? Me and Jackson Dart are on the same page, man.
EJ, are you a wind truther like Jackson Dart?
I'm not. I actually turned to my wife and I'm like, you know, like where does the wind come from? Like, but you know, I got a real kick out of him, like not knowing which direction the ocean was, because it reminds me of the early PHOI days where ZB and Bo were like this way, that way, and they were always wrong. So yeah, it kind of brought back some memories for me.
You always see them talking. You're like, you never think they're talking like trade winds and ocean location while they're on the field.
All right, next note in my pad here, Mr. Jordan Mailata. EJ, this is for you. He says the turmoil is bringing the team. He actually likes it. And I don't think he was kidding on this part where he said the controversy outside these walls is actually making us closer and bringing us together more. Are you buying or selling Mr. Jordan Mailata's statement there on Hard Knocks?
I think that's a little Pollyannish from Jordan
Yeah.
Mailata. I understand where he's coming from, but I also have had enough conversations with him to know that the friendly fire, as he puts it, players in the locker room, whatever it is, complaining, back channeling about other players. I know that he doesn't necessarily appreciate that. So, yeah, I think it's a little bit of an overly rosy view of maybe the state of things. But I mean, hey, again, I think that these guys are trying to will it to be, the positives that they can draw from. And I take Nick Sirianni at his word, because I've heard him talk a lot about the adversity and how much he values the adversity and appreciates it. I agree. I think, I take him at his word there. I believe what he's saying there. But yeah, for some of the other stuff, I think it is just trying to keep the vibes intact as much as possible there.
Now, you believe he likes the adversity and stuff?
I've heard him talk about it after like the good times enough that this is a consistent message that he's had.
Right.
When he right after the Super Bowl, in the aftermath of the Super Bowl, he talked about 2023 being a necessary step toward what they got, where they ended up. So I think, as crazy as it sounds, I do take him at his word there. I'm not saying I necessarily agree with all of it, but I do think that is truly what he believes, is that the adversity is a necessary part of the job.
VG, he also came after Thanksgiving food pretty hard.
I appreciate that.
He doesn't know. He's Australian. He doesn't know any better. What's he eating down there? You've been down there. They eat those weird sandwiches and stuff. What are they called?
Yeah. Vegemite?
Yeah. I mean, he's going to give us advice on turkey, but I mean, EJ hates it too. So, I mean, he's going to.
Yeah, I was about to say he's a man after my own heart with the Thanksgiving. That's in my notes. I said Mailata is so right about Thanksgiving food.
Speaking of Thanksgiving food, the turkey in the Dallas locker room celebration.
Oh, man.
2 notes.
Jared.
Yeah, a little bit of cosplay there. And Dak going with the raise the roof for the cameras.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man. What are you doing?
Cool. He's never cool.
He's a dork.
He's a total dork. But I'm all about Jared. I can't take it. He's lived too long. He's likable to me. I can't take it anymore. I want to hate him so much. I just see him in the box. I like him. He's coming, taking a bite out of the turkey leg. I like the old man these days.
Yeah. All right, EJ, we got a little bit of a glimpse into the media conference calls next up with Nick Sirianni. He was on with Al Michaels for the Thursday Night Football kind of media conference call. Again, my takeaway when he talked about the mental toughness, pride that he takes with himself in his personal life, with the team, because that's what people see and that's what people are going to remember him by. I believe that he believes it. My takeaway was that, again, kind of talking about it to a level where it's like, are you trying to convince yourself that this is how you respond to adversity? What was your observations of his call with Al?
Yeah, I'll be honest. My observations were actually a little bit different in that I was really paying attention to the stuff in his office. I find those things to be very interesting.
The togetherness collage.
Yeah, the togetherness thing. I mean, the picture of Saquon being held up by the offensive lineman. I think that one does kind of coincide with that. But really, it was the Do Epic stuff thing, the placard on his desk that stood out to me. But in general, again, I think that Nick, the best version of Nick is like the emotional leader, the culture setter, and we've seen the good and the bad of that at times. And the 2023 season as the example of maybe a time where he couldn't will it to happen. But I think that is, for better or worse. Like sometimes I've compared him to like a pastor, where like he kind of is like that spiritual leader of a team, and sometimes like that doesn't always necessarily like land, especially in something like this. So, I mean, again, but I do think that it's a glimpse into like what makes him great, and sometimes, what he struggles with.
I felt like, don't you think Al just wanted to hang himself? Listen, he asked him, what are you trying to do tomorrow? And he just went in like a word sound about cliches and platitudes and whatever. And Al Michaels got to be thinking like, what is this guy talking about? Like, just get me a drink and get me out of here.
I've lived that experience. I mean, I haven't said that in a press conference, but Nick can be long. he's a very process focused guy. You know, he's really. I thought that Schottenheimer was like that too. You know, it's like a straight up question. Like, do you think it's a must win? And 5 minutes later, you're just like, I don't think you even answered this question.
Yeah, they sounded like the one difference because everyone was like, be calm, stay calm. Then they went to Dan Quinn. He's like, be urgent as fuck, be urgent as fuck. All right, this guy's a little different.
All right, next thing up on my notepad here was the owner, Mr. Jeffrey Lurie, walking through the lots. Now, I understand the owner of an NFL team needs security, but my God, they have like SEAL Team 6 with them in the lots there. There was like 20 people protecting them. But the weird observation, the crab cake situation. Greg, I'll start with you.
He hated he had to take a bite of it. He hated the taste of it. So one bite, he's like, oh, good. Threw it right back down on the plate.
He couldn't have gotten rid of that crab cake quick enough. If you don't like something that's passed out, you take it with you and dispose of it later. You just like you put it back on the plate.
It's gonna be on like eBay. I got Mr. Lurie's crab cake you've been into.
That guy's gonna sell it. That's funny.
He's just not he's just not a tailgate guy. He doesn't belong walking around the lots. Go Bears, go Bears. He doesn't belong there. Just be the cool owner, man.
That was the crab cake situation. I was chortling on my couch like an
the
idiot.
guy's like, he makes them himself. He grabs it. Like, oh, good.
That's like necessarily like a strong, like a good thing to hear about a crab cake either. You're like, oh, you made it yourself. Great.
Yeah.
Like,
cool. Your bathtub. All right, EJ, let's get to probably the best part of the episode, and that was the most recent game, which was not a lot of fun to watch. I thought the coolest snippet from the entire episode was stuff we don't normally get to see watching on the couch or in the stadium, and it was Jalen Hurts on the sideline after the misplay to Devontae Smith early on in the game. And the TV cameras, they never show you the full picture. They rarely show you Jalen interacting with his teammates. Immediately, him and Devontae connected. Jalen owned up to it, said, I got to make that play. He walked around to the offensive lineman. He said, you guys just keep doing what you're doing. That's on me. I got to make that play. I thought that was the best part of the episode because it was a real inside look into the Eagles bench. What were your takeaways from that scene?
Yeah, no, I think it was a glimpse into Jalen Hurts' leadership style on the sideline. And I think it was, honestly, I thought it reflected well for Jalen. Obviously, he didn't play a good game, and he has to play better. Like, let me qualify it with that. Like, I think but again, like you heard him say that on the sideline, taking accountability for some of those things. And it's not a side we get to see of Jalen Hurts very much when he gets to the podium. He is accountable at the podium, but he's also guarded. He doesn't necessarily have that same level of like vulnerability when we talk to him. So to see him have that side with his teammates, I did think reflected well of him. I do think it was probably the most important takeaway that I had was kind of as we try to gauge how Jalen Hurts is perceived in the locker room, how he interacts with his teammates. This was a real look at that for us. So not saying that that's, totally instructive, not saying that that's how he is all the time, or, that there isn't frustration or anything like that with some of the different elements of what Jalen Hurts does as a leader. But I did think in a game where he wasn't playing well, I thought, again, it reflected well of him, how he handled the thing with Devontae, because it really did seem more like a miscommunication that you wouldn't necessarily put solely at Jalen Hurts' feet. It seemed like there was a signal that Devontae interpreted a different way. But at the end of the day, he is a quarterback and he has to take accountability for those things. I thought it was a good thing that he did take accountability for that.
It was nice. He showed some emotion, dropped an expletive. It's like you never see that. Anytime you see a picture of him, he's just sitting on the sidelines, just stoic. So it's good to see a little emotion out of him. Yeah,
but say it's a side we just very rarely see from him, and I think that it's important. It's an important window into Jalen Hurts' sideline demeanor that, again, we don't see much of. So
there was one point though. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Greg.
Oh, I was just gonna say, when you look it back, because I'm gonna look it back. I swear, the second time he went around, I was like, I got to do better. He's going up to the offensive line, and it looks like Stoutland's just like, just gives him like a side glance.
I did
like,
notice the Stoutland.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
We know. Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
He's like, that one was wide open, dude.
Wow, I didn't catch that fumble. It's like Stoutland's like, you did fumble. We all saw it. Yeah. But still, I think it was an important thing to see. So
yeah, there was one
overall,
other moment also.
I was just going to say, overall, I thought it was a really fun episode.
Yeah, BG's talking to Nick at one point, and Vic's like right in front of him, and Vic gives a side eye or whatever they're talking about. And Vic just looks back like, "What are they yapping about back there?"
Yeah, Vic doesn't seem like he's really here for like the overly positive. Like,
no,
yeah, no. He's a realist. So,
yeah, so it was a lot of fun. I see Mr. Fran Duffy in the chat. I think it's a good time to mention that Fran's work alone. Not to mention EJ Smith and Bo Wolf and Les Bowen and Jim Salisbury and Derek Bodner and Kyle Newbeck and Charlie O'Connor. Fran's work alone is worth $26 a year. And this is your last opportunity to get in with us to become a diehard. If you've never watched PHLY before, and you're finding us for the first time, we have a diehard membership. It gets you all the writing unlocked, free merch, a Discord invite, a discount on events, and right now a flash sale going on. You don't have much time to get it, but tell somebody. It makes a great holiday gift. Head to allphly.com and you can get yourself in for $26 a year. I guarantee you it's worth it. So I want to call out Mr. Fran Duffy and all the fine work he does, as well as EJ. Go unlock their writing. You're not going to regret it. I promise you.
It's 50 cents a week. That's like nothing. And you
7 cents a day.
It's like stupid, man. Like, what are people doing? Yeah, you're not going to find quality like that at this price.
Yeah, this is as a procrastinator, this is my favorite. Like the night, the end of the Cyber Monday cycle. Like, this is when you got to make your hay, man. So yeah, it's perfect time.
Yeah, and you can gift it to somebody. I'm a very Christmas procrastinator when it comes to gift giving. So just buy it now for the price of $26 and gift it to somebody around the holidays. You know, somebody in your life is gonna love it. All right, that's it. I just wanted to get some surface level reactions to the episode tonight. I'm a huge Hard Knocks back to the OG days, like huge fan. I thought it kind of, lost some steam a little bit the past couple years for no fault of their own, just me personally. But to see the Eagles back in it was very cool tonight, to get a little bit of that inside look and access into the NovaCare and how things go. I enjoyed it. I'm in for the rest of the season, no doubt about it. So I really enjoyed it. Thanks to everybody here hanging out with us tonight. Thanks to Julia Hoff behind the scenes for producing this. Make sure tomorrow, EJ Smith and Bo Wolf live at 2:00 on the PHLY Eagles show. EJ, tomorrow is locker room and coordinators.
Just coordinators tomorrow, but yeah, we'll finally hear from Kevin Patullo, so it'll be a newsy show.
Nothing happened with him in the news recently.
Do you see the website that's out there?
Yikes. No.
I didn't see that.
Just go to firekevinpatullo.com.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
There's a lot of information on there, too. It's like
Eagles won the Super Bowl in February.
I know.
Maybe the sky isn't falling. Who knows?
Tomorrow, also 10:35. I'm pretty sure we got Kurt Warner, who's been defending Jalen Hurts everywhere. He's going to be on the Anthony Gargano show, and at some point, Anthony's going to eat a frozen chicken parm on the show, and he hates chicken parm. Doesn't believe in his existence. It's an offense to his culture, but he's going to do it tomorrow.
And raw eggs,
and drink a raw egg.
The fact he's choosing the raw egg over the scrambled egg is wild to me. I kind of get it, but gross.
Because he could just throw it down instead of eating all that egg. Yeah. So it'll be fun.
Make sure you don't miss all that tomorrow on PHLY. Gentlemen, have a great night. To everybody in the chat, we love you. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hit that thumbs up button before you get out of here, and we'll see you soon here at PHLY.
We all silly like the mayor.